I am looking to get a milkshake. I'm not a big fan of strawberry. I don't really like chocolate. Vanilla is a bit of a no-go, and don't even get me started on banana. Is there anything you can offer me?
You've literally listed all of the milkshakes, I'm afraid.
You're a somehow. So give up on the battle, baby. It's hard.
Good morning and welcome to my full day of eating. Now, I know what you're thinking, where is Travis and who is this guy? My name is Matt, I'm from the channel Matt Does Fitness. Now, me and Travis have been friends for a while, and we thought it would be a cool idea, as we both do full days of eating for our own channels, to do like an exchange, whereby he makes one for my channel and I make one for his channel. Now, that's funny because he's actually just texted me. Hi Sugar Baps, how's the full day of eating going? That's quite weird. Hi Travis, it's going well, thanks. Not really comfortable with you calling me Sugar Baps. Sugar Baps. Though. My bad, I just find it hard to conceal my real feelings for you. By the way, do you want to come to my birthday party next week? The theme is erotica, and you're the only person invited. Oh my god. That sounds quite weird. I'm gonna say no. Okay, no biggie, I'll just party solo. I'm pretty good at that. I've had lots of practice, wink smiley. Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a powerlifter from the UK and I'm currently training for the British Championships, which are actually in 2 weeks, so I'm getting pretty excited. My PRs currently are a 550 pound squat, a 575 pound deadlift, and a 365 pound bench press. But where I differ from a lot of powerlifters is I also really enjoy bodybuilding. So I'll typically do like an hour or so of my powerlifter stuff, and I'll finish that up with some bodybuilding type training. So if you enjoy the video and you like what you see, then please really appreciate it if you head over to my channel and subscribe. The link will be in the description. Anyway, let's get on with the day of eating. Right, breakfast. So first up today, I'm going to go in hard. We're going to go for some pancakes. Now, I am currently bulking. Like I said, the British Champs are 2 weeks away, so I'm trying to really hit my calories hard and getting as many in as I can. So obviously, the priority with my 3 main meals of the day is literally just calories, as calorific as I can get it. So pancakes, all we need for this is some plain flour, some eggs, some whole milk I'm going to use, and then some protein, just to add a bit of protein obviously, and generally just bulk up the calories. Okay, so in a big bowl I'm going to add half flour and half protein in a kind of regular cup. I'm going to add 1 egg, and then I'm going to add a cup of whole milk. Breakfast is served. So, as I said earlier, I'm obviously bulking hard, and I'm fully aware of the fact that as you enjoy Travis's days of eating, you are probably kind of dirty, sordid food perverts. So, I'm going to run you through my options. I have 3 pancake variations. We've got a classic Nutella and banana, pretty textbook. We've got the is a My Protein almond butter with some banana as well, kind of more of a savoury if you like. And then this is the unorthodox, kind of outside the box option. This is strawberry, and then it's white chocolate protein peanut butter. I've never tried this before, to be fair, but I mean, white chocolate and protein peanut butter sounds pretty good, so I'm fairly confident about that. I've then got half a grapefruit I'm going to eat, just to get a bit more, a few more micronutrients. And finally, the most convenient conception of all time, this is a My Protein pill container, and I've got in it my multivitamin, my fish oil, and then my glucosamine. And I have these once every day without fail. So I'm going to eat all this. I'm pretty bloody excited about it because it's quite late now and I'm really hungry. The weather outside sucks. Like, you are very grateful to, you should be very grateful to live in America with your lovely climate, because over here it pretty much rains all year round. Like, it's now technically it's not the summer, it's kind of the tail end of the summer. It's a nice Saturday morning and it is overcast and raining. Anyway, as it is a Saturday today, I'm doing some light bench press, so it's a bit of a boring session to be fair. But I'll eat this, go training, and then I'll catch up with you in the car afterwards. Woo! That was pretty good. It was obviously, like I said, a very light bench press session, so a little bit boring. Then a bit of shoulder bodybuilding type stuff, and that was that. Now, just had my protein, as you saw. I've got a cranberry cereal bar, which is pretty boring as far as snacks goes, but that's all we have because we're running out of food. I'm gonna have a shower, go home, and then sort out some lunch. Back from training, I've showered, and I'm feeling good. I am both physically and psychologically refreshed. Now, it is lunchtime and I am very hungry, so I need to get some calories in, as is the case every day for me. So I thought, obviously being British, being English, it would be good to do something kind of traditionally British to kind of represent myself and my nationality. So we're gonna have a full English breakfast for lunch. So essentially a full English lunch. Now you may know what this is. If you're unaware, I'm gonna show you or walk you through the process right now. Okay, we've got some beans in the microwave, some bread in the toaster, some bacon and sausages in the oven, and finally some eggs in the pan. Okay, here we go. Full English time, baby. This is pretty much as British as it gets. I'm so committed to this project, I actually moved my chair out of the way to allow me to do a little kind of intro thing. So now I'm just kneeling on the floor like a peasant. So we have obviously some orange juice, some candles just for effect, lots of toast, bacon, sausages, eggs, and beans, and then this is pretty un-British, but just to kind of get a little bit of an American flavour there, some s'mores, Pop-Tarts. So now I know that a lot of Americans, a lot of you guys are not keen on putting beans kind of mixed in with the meal there. Now that is a British tradition, so to think that is actually fairly racist. So probably want to reconsider that. Anyway, I am panicked because the football, the soccer, Arsenal game is starting in about 30 seconds and I'm very hungry. So I'm going to eat this as quickly as I possibly can. I'm then going to run to the TV and watch it, and I'll catch up with you after the game. If we lose, it could be incredibly awkward because I'll just be depressed for the rest of the footage and the video will suck. The food was good, Arsenal won, all in all a pretty successful afternoon. Now, it's a bit later on, we've just popped out to run a couple of errands, and it turns out we're going to be driving directly past McDonald's, so I figured it'd be rude not to go and at least get something.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's, how can I help?
Hi there, I am looking to get a milkshake. I'm not a big fan of strawberry, I don't really like chocolate. Vanilla is a bit of a no-go, and don't even get me started on banana. Is there anything you can offer me?
You've literally listed all of the milkshakes, I'm afraid. We don't have any other. We've got the iced frappuccinos. We've got a caramel one or a mocha one.
No, I'm kind of keen. I've got my heart set on a milkshake. What about mixes? Could you do like a banana and chocolate, for example?
I think that sounds disgusting. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it?
What? That's... Okay, so is that a no? You can't do that? Is that a no-go? No on the mix?
I'll see you one sec.
Okay. Promising.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
Damn it. Okay, in that case, I will just get a large chocolate milkshake, please.
Yeah. Anything else?
Just that, thank you.
Okay, flight to drive to the next window then, please.
Alright.
Thank you.
Well, that took a lot longer than expected, but on the plus side, I got a milkshake, so swings and roundabouts. Now, I'm, whoa, doing a precarious backwards walk. It is actually surprisingly, whoa, Jesus, surprisingly late. If I can make it to the kitchen without falling over, I'm going to show you our dinner plan. So obviously it's late, we haven't got much time, I'm hungry, I need to eat, so we're going to go for something pretty easy, pretty good and pretty effective. We have a couple of big old muscle food, beef haché steaks there, exceptionally good. We've got some kind of cheating potatoes. These are gratin potatoes. They're kind of like dauphinoise, so just loads of potatoes covered in a cheesy, creamy sauce. Very good for calories. And then a big old thing of broccoli. So we're going to cook this up, and it's going to be a quick, easy and calorie dense meal. This is Sparta. What I'm about to do is essentially a recreation of the movie 300, except for instead of being a soldier, I'm just going to be a person. Instead of fighting like gladiatorial style, I'm going to eat, and instead of filming it for the cinema, it's just going to be part of a day of eating for Travis's channel. So I've got my beef haché steaks, my dauphinoise potatoes, and my broccoli, and some sneaky little beans that just happen to sneak in there. That is a pretty bloody good meal, if I do say so myself, and it took about, what, 8 minutes? 8 minutes I guess to make. Good macros there, good protein there, good carbs and fats there. I'm happy. I'm gonna eat this. It's pretty late, so this will pretty much be the last thing I eat today, with the exception of my pre-bed protein routine, which you'll see pretty soon. Welcome to the protein bar. Now I am very full up because I ate all that food in a pretty short space of time, and I think I underestimated the amount of broccoli. I ate all my broccoli, and then there was some additional broccoli, so a lot of fibre there, but generally speaking, a lot of calories. And it is now bedtime. Now, those of you who have not seen my channel before will be unfamiliar with my bedtime routine, but it is very, very religious. I do this every single night without fail. So, I use a shaker, of course. I use my base, my foundation, which is Moo chocolate milk. I use some whey protein, some creatine, and then my secret weapon, that's right, olive oil. Now, I started using this about 2 or 3 months ago because I was desperate for calories. I was struggling to get enough food throughout the day, and I discovered this is pretty much the most calorie dense thing known to man. 100 millilitres of this, so literally that much, contains over 800 calories. That is madness. So I will literally just put in maybe like 50 ml, and that gives me 400 calories. The easiest calories you'll ever get. You don't even notice it. I promise you, if you're trying to bulk, try it. It's so easy. Yeah, so it's 25 grams of chocolate mint whey, 5 grams of creatine, milk, olive oil, shake it up, boom, everyone's a winner. Anyway, like I said, it is very much bedtime. It's dark, it's late, I'm tired, so I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call my video, I'm going to end it. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Like I said at the start, if you want to check my stuff out, if you enjoy what you see, then please subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. If anything, just to reduce the amount of times that Travis has to send me messages containing wink smileys. So, I will see you later.